now we can talk hoops as long as you want because it is beautiful here in the Refreshment Services Pepsi studio in downtown Quincy. I'm Monday River Sports Editor Matt Schuckman, and thank you for taking the time on your Monday night to join us to talk prep basketball as we have now for the last month. You know, this is week 4 of our 10-week sojourn into the prep basketball scene. And it's been a lot of fun so far. Really enjoying getting to chat up with the coaches and the student athletes that we've had as part of the show. And we have a great lineup ready to join us tonight. We'll be hit up the Hess Auto hotline as the hour rolls on. Quincy Notre Dame girls basketball coach Eric Orne will join us. Pace and Seymour boys basketball coach Tyler Duschinsky. Both of those coaches coming off interesting weekends and interesting weeks of play. So we'll get to more of that. And then later on in the 8 o'clock hour, Moline boys basketball coach Sean Taylor will join us. The former Quincy High School head coach just hit a milestone victory, number 700 in his career. 700 career victories. Wow. One of only 24 boys basketball coaches in Illinois High School Association history to hit that number. So he's going to join us and chat about what has gotten him to that number and his team to an 18-4 record this season. One of those 4 losses, by the way, to the Blue Devils. That happened last week. Big win for the Blue Devils. We'll get to that here in a moment. West Hancock senior point guard Gavin Grothouse is going to join us at the top of the 9 o'clock hour to break down what is happening with the Titans. They're coming off of Hancock County tournament championship last week. Won 4 games, and they absolutely dominated play up until the final game where they had a dogfight with Illini West to win the title. So interesting week for the Titans, who are off to a great start to this season. They're getting close to being in the top 10 in the AP state poll and in Class 2A. And they're a team that everybody's got an eye on because they can score at will. They can score from the outside. They got size on the inside. So we'll break all that down with Gavin Grothouse. I really appreciate him taking time out of his Monday evening to join us. And you as well. We know the college football national championship game is going on as we sit here and get the show going. Ohio State taking on the University of Notre Dame. And we do have a local connection. Hannibal's Aeneas Williams, true freshman for the University of Notre Dame. He has been on the field in the first half. I know just on Notre Dame's last drive, they had a fumble on 3rd down that he went right in front of him. The snap hit a tight end in motion, and the ball came bouncing away. So Aeneas tried to jump on that. So he's been in the mix a couple times. Ohio State leading 14-7, by the way, as we head toward halftime. I think they're in the final minute of the first half there. But we're here to talk prep basketball, as we do every Monday night, live, right here from our downtown Quincy studios. And it was a fun week. It was a fun week on a variety of levels. And this week's going to be even better, I got a feeling. You look back to last week, Quincy High School, the number 1 ranked boys team in Class 4A in Illinois, had a 3-game stretch where they just, well, let's face it, they had 3 tough opponents, tradition-rich opponents, including Sean Taylor's Moline team, had to go to Wharton Fieldhouse in Moline last Tuesday night. Picked up a 71-56 victory there. Came home for 2 critical games on the weekend and won both. 56-44 over Rock Island, state-ranked Rock Island. Rocks were number 9 coming in. They were 18-1 coming in and tied with Quincy at 6-0 for first place in the Western Big Six. That is now, Quincy now owns that spot by itself at 7-0, midway through the Western Big Six conference season. And then Saturday night, the Blue Devils took care of business against Lincoln, 51-21. Bradley Longcore III, one of our guests right here in studio last week. He had 23 points in that game, outscored Lincoln by himself. You don't see that very often at any level, let alone when you're talking state-ranked teams. So, pretty impressive performance. What really got to me as I was crunching some numbers, Rocky and Lincoln were both held 23 points below their season scoring average by the Blue Devils. You know, we talk a lot about the firepower Quincy has. You've got Bradley Longcore, who is getting closer to being the number 2 scorer all time in Quincy High School history. You have a 1,000-point scorer in Keyshawn Thomas. You've got Dom Clay, who's inching closer to, potentially getting to that 1,000 that career mark, which he's got a really good shot at getting to. And you're talking Longhorn and Clay are both Division I recruits, and Thomas is getting some D2 looks. Could play himself into a D1 look at some point. But, for all the firepower this team has, defense is where it gets it done. And you saw that last week. Moline scores 56, Rocky 44, Lincoln 21, and you're holding teams 23 points below their season scoring average. You're going to win a lot of games if you do that. And this Blue Devil team has so far. 18-1 going into this week. And this weekend is the Quincy Shootout. We're going to get to that in our next segment. But a huge weekend with a lot of talented teams, a lot of talented individual athletes coming into Blue Devil Gym and the Pit. We will have 4 games in each gym on Friday night, and then all the action will be at Blue Devil Gym on Saturday. We're going to run through the schedule and stuff here in a bit. But that's a big week, especially Saturday night's marquee game with Quincy taking on Bishop O'Connell out of Arlington, Virginia. And we will have a story on MuddyRiverSports.com this week. Don Krim, our senior columnist, was able to catch up with Bishop O'Connell coach Joe Wooten. If you recognize that last name, his dad, Morgan Wooten, was the first high school-only basketball coach inducted into the Naismith Hall of Fame. One of the winningest coaches, second winningest coach all time in nationwide in high school basketball at DeMatha Catholic Prep in Maryland and in the Washington, D.C. area. So check it out. If you make sure you read Krim's story on Joe Wooten, but then check out Morgan Wooten. If you don't know much about him, make sure you check it out. Power Memorial was a place where Lou Alcindor, who later became Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, played, and Morgan Wooten became known after that game because DeMatha Catholic beat Power Memorial, and that was the game where all the coverage and everything, where they talked about his players using tennis rackets during practice to simulate Lou Alcindor's length. Lou Alcindor was 7'2" with that huge wingspan, and so they used tennis rackets during practice to disrupt shots. Pretty incredible coaching technique. So that was Morgan Wooten. His son Joe Wooten has won over 500 games at Bishop O'Connell. They will be here this weekend. Again, that's Saturday night's marquee game against Quincy High School. So we're going to break that down. Like we said, we mentioned the Hancock County Tournament. West Hancock winning the team title. Titans scored over 90 points in 2 of their 4 games, 74 in another one of those games, and didn't allow an opponent to score more than 42 in any of those games. Pretty impressive run. So we've got a lot of cool basketball stuff going on. I love our lineup tonight. I think we're going to have a great lineup. I think we're going to have some great guests on the Hess Auto Hotline. But right now, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to break down the lineup for this year's Quincy Shootout. So make sure you stick around. This is Monday Night Hoops, powered by Farm and Homestead.
Guess what? We found your new favorite pair of jeans. And even better, they're on sale. In fact, all jeans are on sale for the entire family during Denim Days at your local Farm and Home Supply. That's right, save up to $25 on a pair of jeans with more than 50 styles to choose from. Your local store features top brands like Ariat, Wrangler, Lee, Threadgrit, and much more. These savings are in-store and online at farmandhomesupply.com, but only while supplies last. So hop in.
Hey, grab me one too.
So what separates us most from all the other dealerships It's the Toyota brand itself.
Once they buy a Toyota, they never buy anything else. #1 vehicle on the market, the best sedan on the market, some of the best reliable trucks on the market. And our main goal here is to try and get our customers the best payment possible.
We know the process and we pass that along to you.
We're simply looking to buy vehicles off the street.
And we want all makes and models of vehicles.
And you don't even have to buy anything in return. We'll just simply purchase it from you.
We can purchase a vehicle in 10 or 15 minutes or less.
Life's better when you're under our roof.
Your policy's updated.
Because we know your house is where their dreams begin.
Impressive.
Thanks, Caleb.
And our agents are here to help you feel protected, so your family can pursue their dreams. Bundle life and save up to 25% on home and auto. American Family Insurance.
Hi, I'm Rory O'Donnell with the O'Donnell Cooks and Life Celebration Home. As a Quincy University alum, I understand the impact a local business has on area athletics. That is why the O'Donnell Cooks and Life Celebration Home takes pride in supporting local athletic teams. We want to wish all of our area teams the best of luck this season. The O'Donnell Cooks and Life Celebration Home of Quincy, supporting local athletics for 5 generations.
Kitchen and Bath Gallery of Quincy. Trained craftsmen and expert contractors with friendly professional service. Our design team helps with every step of the process, guiding you from a vision to reality with uncompromised service. Trust your home to the local experts. Get a free quote today. From concept to creation, Kitchen and Bath create remarkable spaces and innovative builds. Kitchen and Bath Gallery, your home reimagined.
Sports editor Matt Shuckman, and I can't wait for Friday to get here. You want to know why? Because of basketball. That's right. This is a show all about prep basketball, and this weekend, Quincy is the mecca of prep basketball. The Quincy Shootout is upon us. We're getting prep for it all week. We will have stuff on our website throughout the week getting you ready for it. But it starts Friday, both Blue Double Gym and the Pit at Quincy Notre Dame. We'll have 4 games at each site on Friday night. A couple games taking place at St. Louis Vashon on Friday night as well, so can't forget about those. And then 9 games taking place at Blue Double Gym on Saturday. Fantastic atmosphere, fantastic teams coming in. We're going to break it all down for you. I do want to give you one quick update. Before we get to that, though, a sweep out at Pepsi Arena tonight. Because of snow, because of bad weather, the Quincy University men's and women's basketball doubleheader against Missouri St. Louis, which was earlier this month, was postponed. It was made up tonight. QU women with a 64-53 victory over Umsel, and the men with a 79-76 victory over Umsel. And the cool thing about the men's game, let me look here to make sure, 7 players played for the Hawks, 6 scored in double figures, between 11 and 13 points, and then the other one had 8. That tells you how balanced the Hawks were tonight. And then the QU women, Nicole McDermott had 22 points. Really good win for them. That's 6 wins in a row for the Hawks. The QU women's basketball team has not had that many wins in a row since the 2015-16 season. Pretty impressive. Courtney Boyd doing a fantastic job getting that program in shape. But we're here to talk prep basketball. And there's no place you want to be this weekend other than Quincy High School, Blue Double Gym, and then also the Pit on Friday night because the 7th Quincy Shootout is taking place. Eric Stratman, the tournament event organizer, along with Quincy High School coach Andy Douglas, Quincy High School athletic director Chris Klingel, and everybody involved in getting this event to take place year in and year out deserves a ton of kudos. Eric Stratman, my man. There's a clap for you because you earned it. This lineup is fantastic. And I can't wait to sit through 13 games at Blue Double Gym this weekend. My wife thinks I'm crazy. She thinks I was hurt on Sunday, and she's absolutely right. But the pain will be worth it. The sleep on Sunday will be worth it. And the lack of sleep over 2 days will be worth it. Because this is fantastic basketball. And I'm not overselling this by any means. Let's go through it. Friday night, Blue Double Gym. Kicks off at 4:15 in the afternoon. mongrels out of the building, and then the big mongrels come in and play hoops, and it's going to be fantastic. Sunrise Christian taking on Father Tolton. Sunrise Christian was here for the original shootout. It's a prep school out of Kansas that is making its return, and Father Tolton has been here every year for the shootout. Father Tolton out of Columbia, Missouri, where Michael Porter and his family all went to high school. And Aaron Rowe, the point guard currently for Father Tolton, has already signed with the University of Missouri. He's considered one of the best prep point guards in the nation in this year's senior class. And Father Tolton is coached by Quincy High School graduate Jeremy Osborne. So there's the reason Father Tolton comes back every year. That's at 4:15. Brewster Academy taking on Link Academy at 5:45. Again, here are two teams ranked in the top 25 in the nation of the SC Next top 25. So you're talking ESPN 25 best, high school teams in the prep realm, prep school realm. So that'll be fun. Geneseo against Quincy High School at 7:15. This is the Western Big Six Conference matchup. Quincy cannot change its Western Big Six Conference schedule, so it has to play Geneseo on this night. It'll be a running clock. It will be. Sorry, Geneseo, but it will be. And then that'll wrap up with the Phelps School taking on Wasatch Academy. Again, two top 25 level prep academies going head to head right here in our backyard. Friday night at the Pit, you've got Oak Park, number 1 ranked team in Class 6 in Missouri, taking on Modesto Christian out of Modesto, California. Oak Park is coached by Sharon Collins, Chicago Crane graduate who went and played for the school to the west of Missouri. So, but Oak Park is a fantastic team. It'll be fun to see them here. Bishop O'Connell, the team Quincy High School, will play on Saturday night. Team out of Arlington, Virginia, will take on Booker T. Washington. Team out of Tulsa, Oklahoma, which I believe has 16 state championships to its credit. We'll fill you in on more details about all these teams as the week goes on. Then at 7:15 on Friday night, Chicago Simeon. Yes, that Chicago Simeon, the one we all think about, know about. Derrick Rose, Benji Wilson, a whole ton of names that played at Chicago Simeon. Chicago Simeon's coming in here to take on Quincy Notre Dame on its home floor. Great test for the Raiders, who won a game earlier today, by the way. Beat Normal U High at the shootout in Bloomington. So I think the Raiders, if the Raiders can come prepared and show a little grit, maybe they can give Simeon a game. And then the night will conclude at the Pit with Chaminade taking on Shawnee Mission Northwest. Again, two highly ranked teams in their respective states. Should be a great game. Then we move to Saturday, and it gets started bright and early, and we're there all day. It's a 9 a.m. till darn near midnight kind of day, but it's fun. Father Tolton against Modesto Christian. Again, Modesto Christian, Bryce Fanzia is the head coach of Modesto Christian. He played at Stockton College. There's one of the connections all the lives. They have wanted to come to this shootout, and why they have come back to this shootout. Millard North out of Omaha, Nebraska, which has been here a few times. Been fun to get to know those coaches. They bring a very talented team, one of the best teams in Nebraska, year in and year out. I think they've played for the state championship the last 2 years. So it's a really fun group. They will play Vashon on Friday night at Vashon, and then come up here on Saturday and take on Chicago Simeon. And then the Quincy High School girls get to play in the shootout. They did the inaugural one, and now they're back in it with a very loaded team. They will take on the Millard North girls out of Omaha, Nebraska, so that'll be fun. That's at noon. Oak Park taking on the Phelps School at 1:30. Again, Oak Park, the number 1 ranked team in Missouri. Again, great talent. And then as the rest of the schedule moves forward, we got a ton of fun games. Vashon taking on Booker T. Washington. Vashon, a team that Quincy lost to by 3 at the Highland Shootout, and a team that just lost over the weekend to DePaul College Prep, the number 1 team in Class 3A in Illinois out of Chicago. So again, these are high-level teams that we're going to see every game along the way. Link Academy taking on Shawnee Mission Northwest, Wasatch Academy against Sunrise Christian, and then the marquee game, at least for all of us Quincy fans, Bishop O'Connell versus Quincy High School, 7:30 p.m. Saturday night. Bishop O'Connell I believe is a 14-win team right now. Quincy sits at 18-1. Quincy is the number 1 ranked team in Class 4A in Illinois. Bishop O'Connell is one of those that gets mentioned in the national rankings, coached by a legendary coach in Joe Wooten. Just going to be a barn burner. Barn burner every game Saturday night. And then we'll close up with Chaminade against Brewster Academy. Check out Chaminade if you get the chance. They are loaded. Jahidi White, who played in the NBA, played at Georgetown, played in the NBA, played at Cardinal Ritter out of St. Louis. His 2 sons are on the team. They've been in this shootout now a couple of years. They do a great job of being prepared. They've got Ben Winker, a 6'10" kid who's Division I bound. That Chaminade team, number 2 in the state behind Oak Park. You know, and you're talking. Somebody did a recent poll of statewide, the Missouri teams. Oak Park, Chaminade, and Vashon are your top 3. All will be here for the shootout. Can't wait. QuincyShootout.com is where you need to go if you want to get your tickets. Tickets are going fast. I know that. So you better make sure you get online, you order your tickets, and you're prepared for this weekend. Get yourself a pad, for a bleacher seat if you got one. Bring a pillow if you need be. I'm actually thinking about taking my own chair because where I set up, because I'm going to be there all day. It's going to be a blast. But that's coming up this weekend, the 7th Quincy Shootout at Blue Devil Gym and at the Pit. Make sure you come out all weekend. Can't wait. Eric Stratman and the crew doing a great job of putting it on. There's your lineup. QuincyShootout.com for more information. We will have stories throughout the week at MuddyRiverSports.com previewing it, and then we'll have complete coverage, stories, scores, photo galleries, you name it. We're going to be all over the shootout this weekend. So come on out, come over and say hi. Find the truck. Find Shuck on a truck. Find the truck at Blue Devil Gym, and who knows? If it's not too cold, maybe we can throw you on the tailgate and do an interview or something. So anyway, we need to get to a break because we got guests waiting to join us. So we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to hit up the Hess Auto Hotline and talk to Quincy Notre Dame's Eric Orne. So stick around. This is Monday Night Hoops, powered by Farm and Home Supply.
Monday Night Hoops is also brought to you by Town & Country Inn and Nationwide Transportation.
When you're shopping at the grocery store, do you ever wonder where your beef comes from? Here at Jersey's, we do not. We know all of our beef comes directly from GJY Beef Company in Brown County. We know that these cattle are born and raised right here in our own backyard. So next time that you're looking for a juicy burger, ribeye sandwich, or mouth-watering steak, look no further than GJY Beef Company and Jersey's Bar and Grill, 109 East Jefferson, Cam Point, Illinois.
Tri-City Sports Screen Printing has everything you need to show off your school spirit and rep your team, or rep your business. We work closely with every customer to ensure each design looks great and is ready on time. Whether it's on the field, court, or in the office, let Tri-City Sports outfit your team this season. Visit us online at tricitysports.com or stop by our location at 535 Main Street, Quincy.
Kitchen and Bath Gallery of Quincy. Trained craftsmen and expert contractors with friendly professional service. Our design team helps with every step of the process, guiding you from a vision to reality with uncompromised service. Trust your home to the local experts. Get a free quote today. From concept to creation, Kitchen and Bath create remarkable spaces and innovative builds. Kitchen and Bath Gallery, your home reimagined.
In the past, everyone came to you and you did business at your own kitchen table. This is Michael Libman, financial professional with the Prudential Insurance Company of America in Quincy. I still make house calls even with the internet and email. I feel it's important to really get to know you and your family's needs. Otherwise, how will I know what direction you need to take? Call me and I'll come sit with you at your kitchen table.
Michael Libman, financial professional. Call Michael today, 640-5446. He makes house calls.
We believe that accessing care close to home is better for you and better for your family. For 120 years, Hannibal Regional has been committed to providing community-based, contemporary healthcare, from state-of-the-art surgical care to innovative cancer care, and now life-saving open-heart surgery. We are dedicated to expanding access to exceptional care in each of the communities we serve. Hannibal Regional, why go anywhere else?
Looking for a new hangout or a place to eat? Gabe welcomes you to the Silver Dollar. Delicious menu options, daily lunch and drink specials, and 6 gambling machines. Come hang out on the patio with friends at the Silver Dollar, 7403 Broadway. Gaming and grill up on the hill. Silver Dollar.
Since 1985, Hess Auto Agency has been your trusted source for pre-owned vehicles in the tri-state area. Families have experienced the Hess difference for generations and know they'll get the best vehicle buying experience in our region. With an ever-changing inventory, you'll find the right car at the right price. So when you want the best, don't guess. Choose Hess. Hess Auto Agency, 1124 North 24th in Quincy.
Welcome back to Monday Night Hoops, powered by Farmer Home Supply. But it was everyone tonight. I hope everybody's having a fantastic Monday night. We are talking hoops in our refreshment services Pepsi studio here in downtown Quincy. It is cold outside. It's going to be bitterly cold tomorrow. We've seen a lot of school cancellations. If you're curious about school cancellations, go to muddyrivernews.com. I know Bob Goff and the crew have been updating school cancellations. There have been quite a few, actually, because the temperature is going to be below 0 in the morning. Last I looked, it was going to be below 0 almost till noon tomorrow. And I think the high is supposed to be 6 tomorrow afternoon. I think that's a good day to stay inside, grab a blanket, and, if you didn't get the chance to watch Monday Night Hoops tonight, you watch it tomorrow. Perfect opportunity. We're efforting some things on the Hess Auto hotline, but I want to give you some updates while we do that. Checking out Quincy Notre Dame girls, Eric Orne. Hopefully we'll get a chance to join us before the night is through. But his team, with a really interesting schedule. To me, that's the thing that has jumped out at me. They take time off at Christmas. They don't go play a Christmas tournament. But when they come back from Christmas break, they play an absolutely loaded schedule. And it pays off. Typically, if you look at all the success they've had over the years, it has paid off. But if you look at it specifically this year, look at what they've done in the games since Christmas. And I'm trying to pull it up here to make sure I got it correct. I wrote down what their schedule is moving forward, but I don't want to sell any of their games recently short. So obviously, they come back from Christmas, and they go to Highland and get a victory. They pick up West Central Conference victory over Mendon Unity. Then, what really got them going here is they took on Central Southeastern, one of the best Class 2A teams in the state, went to Camp Point, won that game, go to Breeze Central for the Breeze Central Shootout, and took a loss to the number 1 ranked team in Class 2A, bounced back, beat state-ranked Pittsfield, beat Rochester, beat undefeated South Shelby. Took a loss on Saturday at the Harrisburg Shootout against Centralia, Missouri, which is the number 3 team in Class 3 in Missouri.
Hello.
I mean, that is a loaded.
Hey, Coach, stand by just a second. We'll get you on here in just a second.
It's not a whole lot different.
Pardon me?
Moving forward, when you look at what they do, and I think they're going on the Hess Auto hotline here momentarily. Let me check with our producer and see if we're getting close.
Give me 15 seconds.
He needs a few seconds to get it all set up, and then we'll go to the hotline and talk to Coach Eric Orne. Because what they have coming up still, they're going to be battle tested and ready for the postseason.
Okay. Go ahead.
So we're going to head to the Hess Auto hotline. Quincy Notre Dame girls coach Eric Orne joining us. Coach, what's going on?
Hey, just hanging out, watching the championship game, and waiting on your call. So it's all good.
You getting him?
Randy, I can't get him.
All right.
We're working on some technical difficulties. We'll try to get Coach with us here momentarily. And then we'll.
I can hear you, Matt.
Coach,
Yep.
can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yes. I can hear you. Yes.
So, what we have coming up for Quincy Notre Dame as we move forward. Actually, we're going to take a break.
Sorry, Coach, we'll call you back in a second.
Let's do that. Let's take a break. We'll come back and see if we can get Coach Orne to get this figured out. We apologize for the technical difficulties. It's what happens when you go live. Things go amiss. But we roll with the punches, right? Just like a coach has to do during a game. But we'll be back in just a moment here on Monday Night News, powered by Farm and Home Supply.
At 3D Windows and Siding, we don't have the huge overhead of a showroom, and that means we pass the savings on to you. Instead, we bring the showroom to you, offering a personalized experience right at your doorstep. With high-quality products at affordable prices, you get the best value without compromising on quality or service. We take pride in using some of the best products on the market, all backed by lifetime warranties. Our communication from start to finish leaves you with a smooth and hassle-free experience. Call 3D Windows and Siding today for your free consultation.
So what separates us most from all the other dealerships? It's the Toyota brand itself.
Once they buy a Toyota, they never buy anything else. #1 vehicle on the market, the best sedan on the market, some of the best reliable trucks on the market. And our main goal here is to try and get our customers the best payment possible.
We know the process and we pass that along to you.
We're simply looking to buy vehicles off the street.
And we want all makes and models of vehicles.
And you don't even have to buy anything in return. We'll just simply purchase it from you.
We can purchase a vehicle in 10 or 15 minutes or less.
Hey, grab me one too.
Hi, I'm Rory O'Donnell with the O'Donnell Cooks and Life Celebration Home. As a Quincy University alum, I understand the impact a local business has on area athletics. That is why the O'Donnell Cooks and Life Celebration Home takes pride in supporting local athletic teams. We want to wish all of our area teams the best of luck this season. The O'Donnell Cooks and Life Celebration Home of Quincy, supporting local athletics for 5 generations.
Looking for a new hangout or a place to eat? Gabe welcomes you to the Silver Dollar. Delicious menu options, daily lunch and drink specials, and 6 gambling machines. Come hang out on the patio with friends at the Silver Dollar, 7403 Broadway. Gaming and grill up on the hill. Silver Dollar.
Guess what? We found your new favorite pair of jeans. And even better, they're on sale. In fact, all jeans are on sale for the entire family during denim days at your local Farm and Home Supply. That's right, save up to $25 on a pair of jeans with more than 50 styles to choose from. Your local store features top brands like Ariat, Wrangler, Lee, Threadgrit, and much more. These savings are in-store and online at farmandhomesupply.com, but only while supplies last. So hop in.
Life's better when you're under the American Family Insurance roof because they know your house is home base for their dreams. Whether it's a kid like me aiming for the big leagues, ready? Future rocket scientist, or a budding prima ballerina. When you feel totally protected, your family's free to pursue their dreams. She's good.
Let's go.
American Family Insurance.
Welcome back to Monday Night News, powered by Farm and Home Supply. Those darn buttons on the machines that make sure we get everybody connected to all this technological stuff, we got fixed miraculously during the break. So we apologize for all the technical difficulties in the last segment, but we are going to head directly to the Hess Auto Hotline because Eric Orne is patiently waiting to chat with us about his team as luckily it's halftime of the national championship game, right, Coach?
Hey, it's good stuff. Appreciate you having me on, and let's talk some basketball right now in the midst of football.
There you go. Well, you and I can always talk basketball. We can find a way to talk basketball. I did talk a little softball today, though. You'd be happy to know that.
All right.
I had an appointment earlier today, and we did talk some high school softball. So
we're excited.
Right?
Yeah, exactly. We're excited about the softball and basketball season, so let's hit it off.
You guys have been going since the Christmas break ended. A lot of high-quality opponents, taking a couple losses along the way, but your team is better off for playing these hard-hitting games, isn't it?
It is. I'll take responsibility for Saturday because we were 5 games in 7 days, and we were a little wobbly. We were a little wobbly against Centralia. But, second half, we just didn't have the wheels we needed. But I know we need these games to, get us out there, and, we got to see where we're at. So I like where we're at. I know we got to go to Chatham for the sectionals. So going and doing down to Harrisburg is a good deal.
What have you been most pleased with, I guess would be the right word, or encouraged by during this stretch of games?
We still hang our hat on the defensive end, and even when we didn't shoot it well against against Centralia and South Shelby, we went 1-1. We play good defense, and when we can play good defense, we're going to win a few games.
And you've got a stretch of games coming up. There's nothing easy about what's left on your schedule. I was kind of looking at that. Obviously, Thursday you've got Illini West, and then Bloomington Central Catholic, and then you start going Monroe City, which has been mentioned in the state rankings in Missouri, and Quincy High, and Alton, and up and down the lineup. You've got there's no easy task between here and postseason, are there?
No, there's not, and we at least we remain around home for these games coming up. Obviously, Quincy High game is a huge game for us. Obviously, playing in Blue Devil Gym brings back memories for me from being a childhood, a kid that came over and watched, the Blue Devils and Andy Kaufman and all those games. So, yeah, I'm excited about those opportunities, and like I said, we need to practice tomorrow with the cold conditions, and we'll hopefully move forward.
St. Stratton broke Blair Epting's career three-pointer record last week. You've seen several of those players come through. You've coached most of the players that are on the top of that list. And as good as shooters as all of them are, you had to have people around them to get them the ball in those circumstances, didn't you?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, just good kids, and obviously their work ethic, and we've evolved as a team where we shoot a lot more three-point shots. And like I said earlier, Sage has played more games than anybody else in our history, and she's a kid that was in there at the gym today, and when I opened it up when we didn't have practice, and she wanted to get her 100 shots in, and that's what's great about it. She works hard, and she understands what's up next.
I joked with her after the game against Rochester last week because I think for as many threes as she made or as many shots as she made in general, I think she hit the floor just as many times. She puts in
absolutely
all the time, doesn't she?
She does, and what people don't realize is, whether it was, as an 8th grader when there was crazy COVID year and Tom Lepper was coaching our group and up in Iowa, she stood out, and obviously as a freshman, she made the first 3-point shot in our state tournament games against Pana. She's just been a kid that's willing to accept what role she's given, and she moves forward with it. And that's what's amazing about her. She's going to be a good player in college, and we all wish her the best. But lucky for me, I've got her for at least 20 more games, I hope. So.
Well, we'll see how many more games that turns out to be as you guys head toward the postseason. Coach, I really appreciate you taking a couple minutes on your Monday night to join us, and I apologize for the technical difficulties.
Hey, it's all good. Glad to be there, and wish you all the best. It's a great show, and we support you and everything you do for athletics around the tri-state area.
Awesome, man. I'll see you later this week then.
Thank you.
Thanks, Eric. That was Quincy Notre Dame girls basketball coach Eric Orne joining us on the Hess Auto Hotline. Again, we apologize for the technical difficulties. He was a trooper for sticking with us. We worked through them. And let's hope let's not have any more glitches or gremlins tonight, because we got a lot of cool guests still to talk to. And we're going to do that. We're going to take a break when we come back. Tyler Duschinsky, Payson Seymour boys basketball coach, coming off the consolation championship at the Winchester Invitational. He's going to join us on the Hess Auto Hotline. So stick around. This is Monday Night Hoops, powered by Farm and Home Supply.
Muddy Night Hoops. It's also brought to you by Town & Country Inn and Nationwide Transportation.
When you're shopping at the grocery store, do you ever wonder where your beef comes from? Here at Jersey's, we do not. We know all of our beef comes directly from GJY Beef Company in Brown County. We know that these cattle are born and raised right here in our own backyard. So next time that you're looking for a juicy burger, ribeye sandwich, or mouth-watering steak, look no further than GJY Beef Company and Jersey's Bar and Grill, 109 East Jefferson, Camp Point, Illinois.
Tri-City Sports Screen Printing has everything you need to show off your school spirit and rep your team, or rep your business. We work closely with every customer to ensure each design looks great and is ready on time. Whether it's on the field, court, or in the office, let Tri-City Sports outfit your team this season. Visit us online at tricitysports.com or stop by our location at 535 Main Street, Quincy.
Kitchen and Bath Gallery of Quincy. Trained craftsmen and expert contractors with friendly professional service. Our design team helps with every step of the process, guiding you from a vision to reality with uncompromised service. Trust your home to the local experts. Get a free quote today. From concept to creation, Kitchen and Bath create remarkable spaces and innovative builds. Kitchen and Bath Gallery, your home reimagined.
In the past, everyone came to you and you did business at your own kitchen table. This is Michael Libman, financial professional with the Prudential Insurance Company of America in Quincy. I still make house calls even with the internet and email. I feel it's important to really get to know you and your family's needs. Otherwise, how will I know what direction you need to take? Call me and I'll come sit with you at your kitchen table.
Michael Libman, financial professional. Call Michael today, 640-5446. He makes house calls.
We believe that accessing care close to home is better for you and better for your family. For 120 years, Hannibal Regional has been committed to providing community-based, contemporary health care. From state-of-the-art surgical care to innovative cancer care, and now life-saving open-heart surgery. We are dedicated to expanding access to exceptional care in each of the communities we serve. Hannibal Regional, why go anywhere else?
Looking for a new hangout or a place to eat? Gabe welcomes you to the Silver Dollar. Delicious menu options, daily lunch and drink specials, and 6 gambling machines. Come hang out on the patio with friends at the Silver Dollar, 7403 Broadway. Gaming and grill up on the hill. Silver Dollar.
Since 1985, Hess Auto Agency has been your trusted source for pre-owned vehicles in the tri-state area. Families have experienced the Hess difference for generations and know they'll get the best vehicle buying experience in our region. With an ever-changing inventory, you'll find the right car at the right price. So when you want the best, don't guess. Choose Hess. Hess Auto Agency, 1124 North 24th in Quincy.
Welcome back to Monday Night Hoops. Talking basketball on this chilly January night. And the action's going to heat up as the week goes on. I know we broke down the Quincy Shootout lineup earlier this week. But don't forget, we got a lot of great games going on across the area, just like we did last week when we had the Winchester Invitational taking place. And the guy that's going to join us on the Hess Auto Hotlines team had a good week over in Winchester, won the Consolation Championship, and anytime you win the final game of the tournament, you've done something good, right? Tyler Duschinsky?
Yes, sir.
Basically, Coach Tyler Duschinsky joined us on the Hess Auto Hotline. And you guys did. You guys made a nice little run through that tournament to get to the Consolation Championship and win it. And that's going to give you guys a good boost, doesn't it?
Oh, for sure. I was really proud with our effort against Winchester to start the tournament off. And, we unfortunately lost by 3 on a last-second shot. But, we were able to finish the week out the way that we wanted to. We had a lot of confidence that we could go over there and make some noise, and I thought we did a pretty good job of that.
When the week starts with a disappointment like that, how difficult is it as a coach to make sure your guys go, Okay, put it behind us and move forward.
So with that, I've been fortunate that our senior class, we have 10 seniors on our group, and they've been with me for my 4 years now. And so we have played a difficult schedule every year, really. And then, the first part of this year, it's been pretty difficult. And so they have that confidence. They have that knowledge that, if you dig in, good things will happen. And I think that's kind of what they relied on this week to be able to follow through with that.
Well, they went through some up and downs the first part of the season prior to Christmas, but they managed to find a way to have success. Do you see the growth of this group as it's gone on to where now you're starting to see where they could make a run?
For sure. And me as a coach, I've always try and be open and honest with them. I try and have the open dialogue, because there's nothing worse than second guessing yourself on the basketball court. And so for me, I have preached to them that understanding that, what Wyatt Nyson brought for us over the last 3 years, not having him be on the floor, that's kind of what led to our 1-5 start on the year. Trying to figure out who's gonna rebound for us and who's gonna handle the basketball and so forth. And so we have been able to figure out who's gonna do what, and they have really bought into just being there for each other, working as hard as they possibly can for each other, and I think they're starting to see some of that hard work pay off.
You got a group of guys that can really shoot it, and I was talking to somebody recently, it may have been Chris Stewart, but we were talking about some of the games you've been in. I said, if I'm an opposing coach, pacing scares me, because if they get hot the way they shoot it, they can knock a ton of threes down in a row and really take off. Why are your guys such good shooters?
Again, I'm just blessed with kids that buy into what we're trying to do. I'm not going to lie, obviously we work on shooting. We work on form and that kind of stuff, but they understand the way that we want to play, or the way that I want us to play. And, anytime that you can walk into a situation where you have seniors like I did, my first year, and have freshmen of Lane Barker and Blake Schwartz, they just kind of grow with what we want to do over the last 4 years. And man, have they grown. I think we're shooting 35% as a team from three on over 8 made 3-point field goals a game. And so my biggest thing that I want to, and I try, every week to get them to understand is to get downhill, and to be able to get to the basket. And once we do that, and when we do that, we're able to create those wide open shots, and we're able to knock them down.
Okay, obviously basketball season's a long season. It's January, a little past middle of January. It's cold out. What does Tyler Duschinsky do to get away from that? You get a night where you don't have to worry about basketball. What do you do for fun?
Hang out with my family. I love to cook. And so, for me, kind of stress reliever is to make dinner for the family, and then we just kind of hang out and we might play cards with my in-laws, or, something along those lines. So just enjoy family, really.
Good. Gotta love that. And I know your family's part of it. I mean, it's not just like,
oh yeah,
you go home. I mean, I've seen you at the gym. I've seen your mom at the gym, and
yes, sir.
Which was cool. I don't see enough of her and Bill, so it's kind of cool to run into them. So do you have a signature dish that you like to cook?
I love smoking ribs. Okay. Smoke ribs and cook some potatoes, and any kind of smoked food for me means that I get to hang out at home, because you have to babysit it.
Of course.
You have to sit around, and because otherwise, if you're doing something else, you might burn them or something. So it gives me a good reason to sit around and do nothing all day.
There you go. Well, hey man, I'll let you go. I know there's a lot going on tonight. I'm sure you're probably watching the football game.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's not going the way that I want it to.
I think that's the way for quite a few people at the moment, but we won't give too much away right now. So, hey, I really appreciate you taking time to join us. Good luck, and look forward to seeing your team again.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much for the coverage, and I just want to tell everybody thanks for following our Payson team, and I appreciate it.
You got it, man. Hey, have a good one, buddy.
All right, thanks. You too, Chuck.
That was Payson Seymour coach Tyler Duschinsky joining us on the Hess Auto Hotline. The Indians are coming off a consolation championship at the Winchester Invitational. They're a team to watch out for in Class 1A. I love the way they shoot the basketball. And Blake Schwartz is as tough a kid as there is out there. So, you may see him in the Muddy River Showcase in June. So keep that on your mind. We are going to take a break. We come back. We're going to go to hopefully get on our Hess Auto Hotline. Mr. 700, a coach that just reached 700 career victories. So stick around. This is Monday Night Hoops, powered by Farmer Homestead.
If you've been in a motor vehicle accident, contact McCleary Law.
There was nowhere to go. We were on a bridge.
All of a sudden, a guy started going over in our lane and hit his head on.
I couldn't even breathe. It was just unbelievable that it even happened.
We needed to get a hold of an attorney, and our first thoughts was to get a hold of Dan McCleary. Everything's pretty easy when you deal with Dan.
He got us way more than we expected to get.
We don't charge anything until we win your case. Call McCleary Law.
Guess what? We found your new favorite pair of jeans. And even better, they're on sale. In fact, all jeans are on sale for the entire family during Denim Days at your local Farm and Home Supply. That's right, save up to $25 on a pair of jeans with more than 50 styles to choose from. Your local store features top brands like Ariat, Wrangler, Lee, Threadgrit, and much more. These savings are in-store and online at farmandhomesupply.com, but only while supplies last. So hop in.
We believe that accessing care close to home is better for you and better for your family. For 120 years, Hannibal Regional has been committed to providing community-based, contemporary health care. From state-of-the-art surgical care to innovative cancer care, and now life-saving open-heart surgery. We are dedicated to expanding access to exceptional care in each of the communities we serve. Hannibal Regional, why go anywhere else?
Muddy Night Hoops is also brought to you by Town & Country Inn and Nationwide Transportation.
Looking for a new hangout or a place to eat? Gabe welcomes you to the Silver Dollar. Delicious menu options, daily lunch and drink specials, and 6 gambling machines. Come hang out on the patio with friends at the Silver Dollar, 7403 Broadway. Gaming and grill up on the hill. Silver Dollar.
Hey, grab me one too.
So what separates us most from all the other dealerships is the Toyota brand itself.
Once they buy a Toyota, they never buy anything else. #1 vehicle on the market, the best sedan on the market, some of the best reliable trucks on the market. And our main goal here is to try and get our customers the best payment possible.
We know the process and we pass that along to you.
We're simply looking to buy vehicles off the street.
And we want all makes and models of vehicles.
And you don't even have to buy anything in return. We'll just simply purchase it from you.
We can purchase a vehicle in 10 or 15 minutes or less.
Looking for a new hangout or a place to eat? Gabe welcomes you to the Silver Dollar. Delicious menu options, daily lunch and drink specials, and 6 gambling machines. Come hang out on the patio with friends at the Silver Dollar, 7403 Broadway. Gaming and grill up on the hill. Silver Dollar.
Welcome back to Monday Night Hoops, powered by Farm and Home Supply. While we were in commercial break, I took a quick glance over at the College Football Playoff National Championship game. And the Irish eyes are not smiling tonight. It is not pretty. On that end, I think Steve Einiger, our Stevie Dirt, our guru of dirt track racing here at Muddy River Sports. And his Ohio roots, he's very happy tonight, while a lot of Notre Dame people are not. So still a lot of football left to be played there, but it's kind of ugly at the moment. So let's talk basketball. Now let's go to the Hess Auto Hotline, because there's a number that's really big out there that my next guest achieved over the weekend. 700 career victories. Wow, that's impressive. Moline coach Sean Taylor, congratulations.
Thank you, Chuck, and thanks for having me on. And it's always good talking with you, and it makes my day when you reach out. Thank you.
Well, it's always good to catch up. We don't do it quite as often as we used to, but we try to do it as often as we can, right?
Absolutely.
And this is a good reason to reach out. 700 career victories, that's a big number, dude. That's a really big number.
Yeah, and it's a lot of people have reached out, and that means the world, because the relationships you build and how they impact your life and enrich your life, and it just brings back a lot of good memories of players you've coached and coaches you've coached with, and it just means the world to me that so many people reached out, including you.
Do you remember victory number one?
Absolutely, against Stonington. Jack Detro, who was a Hall of Famer. I think he has over 600 wins, so I absolutely remember that. We shot 44 threes in my first game, and people were a little shocked, but we didn't guard very well, but we were pretty good offensively.
Hey, if you shot 44, I hope you made about 20 of them.
I think we made 18 threes, which was the most at St. Teresa ever up until that time. So it was a good start.
That's pretty cool. You've been to some fun places. You've coached in some fun places. And it seems like everywhere you've been, people have loved basketball. Whether that was Macomb, whether that was St. T, Shelbyville, Quincy, Moline, Jack, people love high school basketball. Has that kept you young, knowing that the kids love the game?
Yeah, I think so. Just the game itself, but then working with young people and, the games on Friday night, it just gets your juices going. And I think all those combined helps keep you young. I might not look young, but I still feel young and energetic. And it's fun going to work every day and going to practice every day.
Well, and your kids have been part of it. You got one more still to go, but having coached your son Kyle had to be a special part of all these victories.
Yeah, I think he was on some really good teams. He unfortunately the junior year was the COVID year, and I think we were 16-3 that year. And then the next year, he was part of a team that won 28 games, which at the time was the most ever in Moline history. So, having him there and being part of history was a lot of fun.
Well, and you've had a couple state titles to your credit. Obviously, those stand out. But even some of the teams that don't win a title, teams that don't win even a regional, these can be teams that you remember, can't they?
Absolutely. I saw Jason Kavitli, and I told him his performance in the regional championship at Jacksonville is still one of the great performances of all time. And then, I think maybe the most exciting regional I was ever part of was Jared Summers' last second shot to beat Alton. That was Alton, I think, was ranked number 4 in the state, and it was a heck of a win. I just think I remember the excitement in that team and how good they were and how close they were, and to beat Alton in an environment like that was a lot of fun.
I remember how loud the gym got. I remember just the look on Jared's face when that shot went in. And I remember a coach dancing across the floor, jumping up and down like Jim Valvano.
Yeah, well, it was exciting. That was a special. Not many people gave us a chance, and Keenan Stambridge, I think, made 4 threes in the first minute of the game, and we just kept on battling and found a way. And that was a fun group. We had a lot of fun groups. Another one was Quentin Watson getting a triple-double at Southeast to beat a really good Southeast team in a regional championship. So some fun memories. And I agree with you. It's, ultimately you want to win state, but, there's only one team every year to do that. So you got to live in special moments. And those regional championships were really special.
How special was that moment, though, when Moline won the state title?
I think as the years, it's only been 2, but they go on, just people in the community, there's some similarities to Quincy that, we got a lot of season tickets, a lot of history, and they've been waiting their whole lives for it. And it's never happened, and they tell me how proud they are. And, they were crying when we won it. And, so it just reinforces how special and what high school athletes can mean to a community and to people in that community.
Well, I know we got to see a lot on social media over the weekend. We saw all of your players and your assistant coaches with the 700 signs after your victory on Saturday night. I thought the reception for that was really, really cool.
Yeah, our AD Todd Thompson did a great job organizing that, and it's he kept it all from me, and it was fun to see all the effort and all the people that were excited for it, and I hope they know how much I appreciate that. What they did meant to me.
So you got what, 300 or 400 more in you?
I would like to do it as long as I can because I really enjoy what I do and working with who I work, and I got a great coaching staff here also. So if I can do it as long as possible, I'd like to do it.
There you go. Well, keep it up. You do a great job, and so happy for you, man. Congratulations.
Well, and I can't let this interview in without thanking you and the media, but especially Tom Lepper. He was part of a lot of victories and had a lot of fun doing it. I'm not sure I had any more fun ever doing it with him. It was hard not to have fun when he was on your bench. So maybe I go ahead.
We laughed a lot. Some of those times in the locker room before and after games, some of those road trips, some of those Christmas tournaments, we laughed a lot, didn't we?
Yeah, he probably got me in a little more trouble than I ever needed to get into, but it was all well worth it.
He's smiling. He's smiling, knowing you've done it the right way. So, congrats.
Well, thank you, and I appreciate all you do for sports in general, but high school basketball specifically. And you keep it up, and just fun watching how Muddy River is growing and getting better and better. So, thanks for all you do.
Thanks, buddy. We'll see you here in Quincy here in a few weeks.
We'll be there. Looking forward to seeing you, bud.
Thanks, buddy. Take care.
Thank you.
That was Moline coach Sean Taylor, who won his 700th career game. Sean spent several years coaching here at Quincy, won, I believe it was 194 games of those 700 here at Quincy. Great coach, great guy. And that's a fantastic achievement, man. 700 wins. That is a ton. So really appreciate him taking the time to join us, especially since they played tonight. BD St. Louis a little earlier tonight, and so really appreciative of him taking the time for us. Again, great to catch up, and the Moline Maroons will be coming to Quincy here in a few weeks during the second half of the Western Big Six Conference season. Quincy beat Moline last week, 71-56 up at Wharton Fieldhouse. So it should be a fun rematch when we see the Maroons here at Blue Devil Gym. We'll see if Quincy High School is still number one in the state at that time, and they very well could be. This Blue Devil team is something special. We haven't said that enough. This team is something special. You need to get out and watch. I know this is a big weekend for the Quincy Shootout, but whenever you get the chance to go watch these Blue Devils, you better do it. So we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to hit up the Hess Auto Hotline one more time, talk about the West Hancock Titans with Gavin Grothouse. So stick around. This is Monday Night Hoops, powered by Farm and Home Supply.
If you've been in a motor vehicle accident, contact McCleary Law.
There was nowhere to go. We were on a bridge.
All of a sudden, a guy started going over in our lane and hit us head on.
I couldn't even breathe. It was just unbelievable that it even happened.
We needed to get a hold of an attorney, and our first thoughts was to get a hold of Dan McCleary. Everything's pretty easy when you deal with Dan.
He got us way more than we expected to get.
We don't charge anything until we win your case. Call McCleary Law.
In the past, everyone came to you and you did business at your own kitchen table. This is Michael Libman, financial professional with the Prudential Insurance Company of America in Quincy. I still make house calls even with the internet and email. I feel it's important to really get to know you and your family's needs. Otherwise, how will I know what direction you need to take? Call me and I'll come sit with you at your kitchen table.
Michael Libman, financial professional. Call Michael today, 640-5446. He makes house calls.
When you're shopping at the grocery store, do you ever wonder where your beef comes from? Here at Jersey's, we do not. We know all of our beef comes directly from GJY Beef Company in Brown County. We know that these cattle are born and raised right here in our own backyard. So next time that you're looking for a juicy burger, ribeye sandwich, or mouth-watering steak, look no further than GJY Beef Company and Jersey's Bar and Grill, 109 East Jefferson, Camp Point, Illinois.
Tri-City Sports Screen Printing has everything you need to show off your school spirit and rep your team, or rep your business. We work closely with every customer to ensure each design looks great and is ready on time. Whether it's on the field, court, or in the office, let Tri-City Sports outfit your team this season. Visit us online at tricitysports.com or stop by our location at 535 Main Street, Quincy.
Guess what? We found your new favorite pair of jeans. And even better, they're on sale. In fact, all jeans are on sale for the entire family during denim days at your local farm and home supply. That's right, save up to $25 on a pair of jeans with more than 50 styles to choose from. Your local store features top brands like Ariat, Wrangler, Lee, Threadgrit, and much more. These savings are in-store and online at farmandhomesupply.com, but only while supplies last. So hop in.
At 3D Windows and Siding, we don't have the huge overhead of a showroom, and that means we pass the savings on to you. Instead, we bring the showroom to you, offering a personalized experience right at your doorstep. With high-quality products at affordable prices, you get the best value without compromising on quality or service. We take pride in using some of the best products on the market, all backed by lifetime warranties. Our communication from start to finish leaves you with a smooth and hassle-free experience. Call 3D Windows and Siding today for your free consultation.
Since 1985, Hess Auto Agency has been your trusted source for pre-owned vehicles in the tri-state area. Families have experienced the Hess difference for generations and know they'll get the best vehicle buying experience in our region. With an ever-changing inventory, you'll find the right car at the right price. So when you want the best, don't guess. Choose Hess. Hess Auto Agency, 1124 North 24th in Quincy.
Welcome back to Monday Night Hoops, powered by Supply. I'm your sports editor, Matt Shuckman, coming to you from downtown Quincy in the Refreshment Services Pepsi studio as we break down the prep basketball scene. We've had some great conversations so far with some coaches from throughout our area, but right now we're going to hit up the Hess Auto hotline to talk to a player. West Hancock senior point guard Gavin Grothouse joining us because the Titans are coming off the Hancock County Tournament Championship, and they are rolling. Gavin, thanks for taking the time to join us.
Oh, yeah, Matt. Thanks for having me.
How much fun was bringing the Hancock County Tournament title back to Warsaw?
Yeah, last year we felt that we should have won it, so it was kind of a disappointment that we didn't. But this year we came back, and they outplayed us in the first half. I'll give them that, but we just proved that we wanted it more at the end, so that's all that matters.
Saturday night, 47-39 victory over Illini West. You mentioned being down at halftime. Did anything change at halftime to kind of spark you guys?
I mean, our defensive effort was just not there in the first half, along with we weren't making any shots, so, that never helps. But we picked up the defensive effort, and then shots started falling. It kind of goes hand in hand.
When you guys score like you do, you had 2 games in the 90s, another game where you scored 74, in that tournament alone, and we've seen you guys shoot the three extremely well at a variety of games. It kind of overshadows what you do defensively, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, we put in a lot of time working on our 3-point shooting, but we make sure to emphasize our defense for sure in practice. So hopefully it'll keep getting better.
What makes us a good defensive team?
Well, obviously our 6'9" center definitely helps a little bit, but our perimeter guys are definitely underrated. So if we just work together as a group, I mean, we've had stretches where we're good, but we need to figure out how to consistently be together on defense.
Having Cooper Knowles back there kind of guarding the basket, if you get beat off the dribble or something, is there a sense of, okay, we're okay because Cooper's back there?
Yeah, we talk about that. We're like, we have a couple of drills we do. Like if we get beat to we kind of like switch on to his man almost for a second to like make sure that they don't do a dump down pass real quick, but then we'll get right back if Cooper shuts them down. So definitely helps.
Well, and at the offensive end, when you got a guy with that kind of size and that kind of wingspan to throw the ball to on the block,
yeah,
it's going to open up everything else for everybody, isn't it?
Yeah, yes, he's definitely a game changer on both sides.
What have you been most pleased with or most encouraged by offensively with this group?
I think at the beginning of the year we were kind of missing some like consistency with our bench and our last couple guys in our lineup, but they definitely picked up their play. They've gotten more comfortable knocking down some shots, playing better defense. So that's definitely helped us a lot.
We're talking with Gavin Grothouse, West Hancock point guard, here on the Hess Auto Hotline. You guys have played some of the best teams in Class 2A, Peoria, Emmanuel, Williamsville, and you've been neck and neck with them. Does that give you guys confidence that if you run into one of them again, you can find a way to get over the hump?
Oh, yeah. I didn't play against Peoria Emmanuel with my ankle, but I played against Williamsville, and we had the lead for about half the game. We just fell apart at the end, but we know we can beat them now, so we'll come up with a different game plan and try to, if we play them again, then come up with a different game plan and try to change the outcome.
And you guys are 18-4 through 22 games. Cusp of the state poll, I know you've been talking about in the top 10 and right there on the edge of the top 10. So you've got some respect from around the state. How do you capitalize on the fact that people have their eyes on you? And you kind of got a target on your back that people want to play you and know you're going to be good.
Yeah, teams around this area for sure. I didn't think a lot of people thought Illini West could hang with us, but I mean, they definitely showed that. They showed a lot of fight in the first half, but yeah, I mean, teams like that, they just never go away.
Well, you know you're
especially with a target.
Best shot.
Yeah.
How do you prepare for that?
I just think that we can't like expect to win any of these games with teams that maybe aren't like looked at as like highly talented or athletic or anything like that. So we just have to prepare mentally for all these games.
How much fun is basketball right now?
Well, it's a lot of fun. I mean, I love playing with these guys. I just know if I just show up that like if I show up and do my role that everybody else is going to do theirs, and that we have a good chance of winning every game. So it's definitely fun.
Good. Well, I know it's been a lot of fun for us to watch. I know we've had our reporters at several of your games, and I told Coach Dahl when I was talking to him earlier today when we were setting this up that you guys will see me soon enough. So I will get to one of your games soon and be able to check you out in person instead of on a live stream. How's that sound?
Yeah, sounds good.
Awesome. Hey,
Hopefully
Gavin,
we can put on the show.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. So, hey, I really appreciate you taking time to join us tonight, and best of luck moving forward, and we will see you guys in the gym sometime soon.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
That was Gavin Grothouse, West Hancock senior point guard, joining us on the Hess Auto Hotline. West Hancock rolling right now, 18-4, tremendous team. Just won the Hancock County Invitational Tournament, and really impressed by what they're capable of. And it may not be the last time you hear about them in tonight's show. And with that, we're going to take a commercial break because we got the Starry Star of the Week coming up in just a moment. So let's get to let's pay some bills, and when we come back, we'll find out if we're talking about another Titan or not. This is Monday Night Hoops, powered by Farm and Home Supply.
At 3D Windows and Siding, we don't have the huge overhead of a showroom, and that means we pass the savings on to you. Instead, we bring the showroom to you, offering a personalized experience right at your doorstep. With high-quality products at affordable prices, you get the best value without compromising on quality or service. We take pride in using some of the best products on the market, all backed by lifetime warranties. Our communication from start to finish leaves you with a smooth and hassle-free experience. Call 3D Windows and Siding today for your free consultation.
So what separates us most from all the other dealerships? It's the Toyota brand itself.
Once they buy a Toyota, they never buy anything else. #1 vehicle on the market, the best sedan on the market, some of the best reliable trucks on the market. And our main goal here is to try and get our customers the best payment possible.
We know the process and we pass that along to you.
We're simply looking to buy vehicles off the street.
And we want all makes and models of vehicles.
And you don't even have to buy anything in return. We'll just simply purchase it from you.
We can purchase a vehicle in 10 or 15 minutes or less.
Hey, grab me one too.
Hi, I'm Rory O'Donnell with the O'Donnell Cooks and Life Celebration Home. As a Quincy University alum, I understand the impact a local business has on area athletics. That is why the O'Donnell Cooks and Life Celebration Home takes pride in supporting local athletic teams. We want to wish all of our area teams the best of luck this season. The O'Donnell Cooks and Life Celebration Home of Quincy, supporting local athletics for 5 generations.
Looking for a new hangout or a place to eat? Gabe welcomes you to the Silver Dollar. Delicious menu options, daily lunch and drink specials, and 6 gambling machines. Come hang out on the patio with friends at the Silver Dollar, 7403 Broadway. Gaming and grill up on the hill. Silver Dollar.
Guess what? We found your new favorite pair of jeans. And even better, they're on sale. In fact, all jeans are on sale for the entire family during denim days at your local Farm and Home Supply. That's right, save up to $25 on a pair of jeans with more than 50 styles to choose from. Your local store features top brands like Ariat, Wrangler, Lee, Threadgrit, and much more. These savings are in-store and online at farmandhomesupply.com, but only while supplies last. So hop in.
Life's better when you're under the American Family Insurance roof because they know your house is home base for their dreams. Whether it's a kid like me aiming for the big leagues, ready? Future rocket scientist, or a budding prima ballerina. When you feel totally protected, your family's free to pursue their dreams. Which is good. Let's go. American Family Insurance.
Welcome back to Monday Night Hoops, powered by Farm and Home Supply. I'm Muddy River Sports Editor Matt Shuckman, downtown Quincy, in the Refreshment Services Pepsi studio. What a fantastic night it's been chatting with high school basketball coaches and student athletes. Gavin Grothouse, the West Hancock point guard, that was a fantastic job chatting with him. It was a lot of fun getting to know a little bit more about the Titans. He does a great job of running that team. And talking with Jeff Dahl, the Titans head coach. Talking to Gavin's one of those grit guys, one of those guys that does some of the dirty work, the guy that doesn't maybe get noticed as much when it comes to the stat lines, but an indispensable guy on the floor. And you can tell that. You can tell he's a leader. He's a tough persona kid with a lot of really talented kids around him, and he's really talented too. Don't get me wrong. The kid can score. The kid can do a lot of really nice things, but he also understands his role, which is really cool to see. It was good, great talking to him. Quincy Notre Dame coach Eric Orne, Pace and Seymour boys basketball coach Tyler Duschinsky, and then Moline coach Sean Taylor, all joining us on the Hess Auto Hotline. So we thank them for taking the time to do that. But right now, though, we want to get to our Star of the Week, presented by Refreshment Services Pepsi. We appreciate Refreshment Services Pepsi jumping on board and helping us do this. Highlight some of the best performances we have in our area week in and week out. We did that during football, during Monday Night Lights. And we decided to continue that throughout basketball. And I think this week we got to go to Hancock County. You had the Hancock County tournament last week, 104th rendition of that. And you had a guy who helped his team to some overwhelming results. You know, you're talking a team that won big, night in and night out, the way West Hancock did, twice scoring over 90 points, another time scoring over 70, and then rallying in the second half on Saturday night against Illini West to win the championship and take the championship home to Warsaw. So Cooper Knowles, the 6'9" junior center, is our starry star of the week. Now, offensively, he didn't need to score a ton. Everybody scored. Everybody contributed, and everybody played, which was great to see. So if you look at some of the numbers, 10 points against West Prairie, 20 points against Unity, 12 against Southeastern, 7 against Illini West. The rebound numbers, as the week went on, the rebound numbers got better as he controlled things inside, including 10 rebounds against Illini West on Saturday night. The block numbers, though, are impressive. He had 2 blocks against Illini West. He had 9 against Southeastern, 5 blocks against Unity, and 4 against West Prairie. A kid with his length, his athleticism, that build, those long arms, that wingspan's impressive. So again, Cooper Knowles, 6'9" junior center from West Hancock, after leading the Titans to the Hancock County tournament. Every time I go to say Hancock County tournament, I want to start it with West Hancock every single time. Now the West Hancock people are thinking, yeah, that's our tournament. It's what they wanted. But I did it last week, was the same way. Every single time I started out that way. So I apologize to the rest of Hancock County. I don't mean to do that. There's just a trigger in my brain that just won't let it go. So I apologize. But again, Cooper Knowles, your star of the week, presented by Refreshment Services Pepsi. We're at week 4 of that. We will have that updated on our website. Each week we go in and add a picture and a recap of why each player has earned the star of the week, so you can check that out. Again, the show will be posted to our website as well as in its entirety. And so you can catch out any of the interviews you may have missed, or anybody you want to go back and listen to, or anything you want to go check out. So make sure you do that. We are going to take one more break. When we come back, we're going to wrap things up with a look ahead to what's with the week ahead, including the Quincy Shootout, and a reminder about that, and everything else going on, because there's a lot going on. So anyway, we're going to take one more break. When we come back, we'll wrap things up. Thanks for sticking around with us. This is Monday Night Hoops, powered by Farm and Home.
Looking for a new hangout or place to eat? Gabe welcomes you to the Silver Dollar. Delicious menu options, daily lunch and drink specials, and 6 gambling machines. Come hang out on the patio with friends at the Silver Dollar, 7403 Broadway. Gaming and grill up on the hill. Silver Dollar.
We believe that accessing care close to home is better for you and better for your family. For 120 years, Hannibal Regional has been committed to providing community-based, contemporary health care. From state-of-the-art surgical care to innovative cancer care, and now life-saving open-heart surgery. We are dedicated to expanding access to exceptional care in each of the communities we serve. Hannibal Regional, why go anywhere else?
When you're shopping at the grocery store, do you ever wonder where your beef comes from? Here at Jersey's, we do not. We know all of our beef comes directly from GJY Beef Company in Brown County. We know that these cattle are born and raised right here in our own backyard. So next time that you're looking for a juicy burger, ribeye sandwich, or mouth-watering steak, look no further than GJY Beef Company and Jersey's Bar and Grill, 109 East Jefferson, Camp Point, Illinois.
At 3D Windows and Siding, we don't have the huge overhead of a showroom, and that means we pass the savings on to you. Instead, we bring the showroom to you, offering a personalized experience right at your doorstep. With high-quality products at affordable prices, you get the best value without compromising on quality or service. We take pride in using some of the best products on the market, all backed by lifetime warranties. Our communication from start to finish leaves you with a smooth and hassle-free experience. Call 3D Windows and Siding today for your free consultation.
Tri-City Sports Screen Printing has everything you need to show off your school spirit and rep your team. or rep your business. We work closely with every customer to ensure each design looks great and is ready on time. Whether it's on the field, court, or in the office, let Tri-City Sports outfit your team this season. Visit us online at tricitysports.com or stop by our location at 535 Main Street, Quincy.
If you've been in a motor vehicle accident, contact McCleary Law.
There was nowhere to go. We were on a bridge.
All of a sudden, a guy started going over in our lane and hit us head on.
I couldn't even breathe. It was just unbelievable that it even happened.
We needed to get a hold of an attorney, and our first thoughts was to get a hold of Dan McCleary. Everything's pretty easy when you deal with Dan.
He got us way more than we expected to get.
We don't charge anything until we win your case. Call McCleary Law.
Hi, I'm Rory O'Donnell with the O'Donnell Cooks and Life Celebration Home. As a Quincy University alum, I understand the impact a local business has on area athletics. That is why the O'Donnell Cooks and Life Celebration Home takes pride in supporting local athletic teams. We want to wish all of our area teams the best of luck this season. The O'Donnell Cooks and Life Celebration Home of Quincy, supporting local athletics for 5 generations.
Welcome back to Monday Night Hoops, powered by Farmer Home Supply. Wrapping up an enjoyable 90-minute show tonight. All my guests are taking their night on football game tonight. Ohio State going head-to-head. We won't mention who's winning right now for all of the University of Notre Dame fans out there and all of our Hannibal people taking part in this, wanting to make sure Aeneas Williams got some love. So he's had a great freshman year with the Fighting Irish. I just don't know if they're going to finish it off tonight. So we will see what happens here as the second half rolls forward there. And again, we got a lot coming up this week. It's going to be a very fun week with a lot of great games taking place, including the Quincy Shootout coming up this weekend. Again, QuincyShootout.com. If you want to get your tickets, you want to get up-to-date info on the event. We will have stuff at our site, MuddyRiverSports.com, throughout the week, including a cool story Don Krim, our senior columnist, was able to put together with Joe Wooten, the head coach of Bishop O'Connell, which Quincy High School will play on Saturday night. He is the son of Hall of Fame basketball coach Morgan Wooten, the second winningest high school basketball coach in the entire nation with more than 1,200 victories. Joe Wooten himself has over 500 on several state championships at Bishop O'Connell. So really looking forward to that matchup. That'll be a fun story for everybody to check out again. And then we're going to have an update on all of the teams participating, as well as the cavalcade of Division I talent coming through here. So we'll get you updated so that you're prepared when you head out to Blue Devil Gym or the Pit this weekend. Again, 4 games at Blue Devil Gym on Friday night, 4 at the Pit, and then on Saturday, all 9 games taking place at Blue Devil Gym. So make sure you get out there. We will have 1 girls game in the shootout this year. The Quincy High School girls will be taking on Millard North out of Omaha, Nebraska. That'll be at noon on Saturday. So make sure you check out the QHS girls. That's a fun team to watch with a lot of young talent. And a shout out to our girl, Kate Medemeyer, who had joined us on the Hess Auto Hotline a couple weeks ago. She suffered a season-ending knee injury that's going to require surgery. So shout out to Kate. Hope you keep your head up, kid. And we want to thank you for always taking part in this and taking part with us and having fun with us when our reporters and photographers have been at games. So hope surgery goes well, Kate. Again, a lot to get to. We've got a lot of great girls basketball action coming up this weekend. A lot of boys action. We've got a great game. Macomb West Hancock Friday night. That'll be a fun game. I believe that. I don't know if that's at Warsaw or Hamilton. I got to double check. But Macomb goes to West Hancock for a fun night of basketball. So, and again, want to thank everybody for taking part tonight. I know it's a busy, cold Monday night. And make sure you check out MuddyRiverSports.com, MuddyRiver.tv. To find this, the archive version of this and all of our shows. I want to thank Randy Phillips filling in as our producer tonight and did a great job. And we will be back next week with more action, more basketball to talk about. We'll wrap up we'll recap the Quincy Shootout and look ahead to what's going on down the road, because we'll have another shootout here in a couple weeks. Well, forgot to even mention the Tony Lenzini tournament going on this week over in Palmyra. We'll get you updated on that. We'll have coverage of that throughout the week. So, again, a lot of basketball, a lot to talk about. It's been a fun Monday night. Hope you've enjoyed it as well. We'll see you next week. This is Monday Night Hoops, powered by Farm and Home Supply.